Hey again, and welcome to this video where we are running some examples of using or placing a line of best fit on a scatter plot. So here we have a set of variables, some x variables and some y variables. We're going to put together a scatter plot for that data. We're going to decide whether there is some correlation between those x and y values. Put ourselves a line of best fit, and then use that line of best fit to make some estimates. So let's get stuck in. First thing first, we need to draw our scatter plot. So there's our data, and there is a nice, freshly made number line or number plane for us to use. So I'm going to give that there, and I'm just going to go 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm just going to go up to 7. Then I'm going to go the same way this way. And just do the same thing. So now we all know how to plot points. So let's skip ahead to all the points being there. Alright, so there's all our points. You can see we have all of our points there in the scatter plot now. So we can talk about whether or not there is negative, positive, or no correlation between these things. So if we have a look, alright, you can see that those points are actually quite close together, giving it a nice strong correlation. Alright, those points are close together. Alright, and the other part is it is going up, it is heading up, so the gradient of the line is going to be positive. So it is a strong positive correlation. Alright, so it has a positive gradient. Okay, so with that positive gradient we can do some other bits and pieces. So now we're going to do our line of best fit. So remembering before that we said that we need to balance above and below as much as possible, and then try to keep the distances similar, but we're going to draw a nice straight line. So I'm going to grab my ruler. Alright, I'm going to move my ruler around, and I'm going to find some points. So you can actually see that there are 3 points on this particular scatter plot that will form a nice even line and even keep 2 points above and 2 points below. So I'm going to pop this particular line in. I'm going to use my horrible orange pen. And I'm going to extend it past those points. So you can see there, that is my line of best fit. Okay, so I've got 3 marks on the line itself. I have 2 above and 2 below, and they're all fairly similar. Okay, and luckily for this question, we don't have any outliers. Try to use a ruler for this, simply because it's going to make drawing the line that little bit easier. For our last part, we're actually going to do some interpolation and some extrapolation. Okay, so mostly we're going to be inside the data though, so we're going to be doing mostly interpolation. So for DI, we want y when x equals 3.5. So let's go to x equals 3.5, which is right in here. And we're going to follow that up till we hit the line. We've just hit the line there, so then we go across And we can see that we're going to be in there-ish. So I'm getting approximately 2.5. So we use our approximately equal to symbol. Approximately equal to symbol because it's not going to be exact off this. And I'm going to pop in 2.5. All right. Next, x equals 0. Should be an easy one, this one. We're going to go to where x equals 0, which is this bit here, which is the y-axis, which is going to be a y-intercept. So this one, it's a little bit less than half. So I'm going to go 0.3 rather than 3. Let's try that one again. 0.3. So roughly 0.3-ish. Next, we've got our triple I. X when y equals 1.5. So let's go to 1.5. Here's 1.5 right here. And I come across till I hit that line. And then I come down to my x-axis. And it's a little bit over 1.5. I'm going to go 1.7. So I'm approximately equal to 1.7. All right. Last one. IV, we want x when y equals 5.5. So we go up to where 5.5 is. And we come across. Now, if we have drawn this line past our dots, this should be fairly simple. So if we make the line go past where our points are, we're going to be able to do a little bit of extrapolation. So the other three were interpolation. Well, 2 of them were interpolation and 2 of them are extrapolation because we've gone outside the given data set. And I should probably fix that because we're actually looking for y on these ones, aren't we? Not y on x. Right, so x equals, I'm going to call that 7.9. Okay, so that is our very first example for using a line of best fit for a scatter plot. We'll do the next example in the next video.